still crowdsourcing. First thing, they throw out the talent. Design my album cover. You get the person that designed my album cover sing to me. I don't know. They don't give. There is a price. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I don't know. The only thing I did that was crowdsourcing was that BBM sticker.
Exactly.
Why? Because the guy called me and told me that you have your BBM sticker on the BBM shop. People buy, give you incentive. So I know that making money is a lifetime thing. And that people buy my stickers
like royalty.
Isn't that nonsensical? That like 50,000 artists who struggling. Do you understand? Yes. And there is no legal some of those materials. So some of those materials, those artists can still them for free. That's the first one. The second one is in general, the whole industry in general. Imagine if we go to artist A charges for you. You go to artist B. Even if artist B is a struggling, upcoming, deadest artist, but artist B charges say 3.5 or within 3 doesn't drop, and you go to artist C, and artist C is telling you, in fact, go and bid 5, and artist D is saying, okay, now I will collect 3.5. And they see that it doesn't drop. You get, yes, it drops to 2.5, but they see that there is a range. Like if you want to get an album design, you saw the album design they did for Future. I don't know why we always feel like in this country like we are up there. You understand? Yes, we did try. You get, but we need to start sensitizing ourselves to how things are being done. Local content, global standard. Local content, global standard. Like a whiskey can sell himself, there is fly, is fresh. Local content, that make me that. Local content, global standard. Look at the video, look at the style, look at the props, look at everything. So why must it be different for us artists?
No, that
because I'm wearing t-shirt and trousers.
To create that global standard with our local art and all that, we have to embrace collaboration to a very, very large extent. Now there's collaboration within the industry, and you're like, okay, I'm handling this job or something, and then someone comes with the same thing of this, that. Can you maybe copy this guy's work and do it? It's a matter of saying, okay, why do you want to copy this guy's work when I have my own style? So when you can't come to art and say you're expecting you can't come to Osaka and say you want to be
When it comes to pricing, let's work with something that is practicable, very, very realistic here. Now, I'm not sure how you're going to do it, that you have a price model for every creative artist in the country. But I know in law, like the NBA, we do have something similar to a price regulation, but it's not working. I must be honest with you.
Yeah, because
there are lawyers, there are lawyers that will do incorporation for 50K. There are lawyers that will tell you, dude, if it's not 100K, I can't do it. Do you get? So you are trying to. It's all about the individual. It's all about the economic situation you find yourself. If I'm so broke and somebody is going to get a job of 500K, to me it's
heaven.
A big money. And for some other big guys, I'll tell you, dude, I can't even do it.
Guy that has his law firm in the suburbs.
So driving Benz. I can't do it. I just even can't take that kind of thing. So how do you relate with?
Now let me answer your question. See, look, your workmanship, you can charge anything. There are some standard prices, guy, for renting camera, for putting fuel inside the generator. There are some standard prices. So people need to start. We need to start incorporating those standard prices into the rate card. So if you charge ₦1 for your workmanship, nobody gives a shit. That's your own problem. That's how you want to put value on your own work.
Exactly. That's the value. That's the value.
Do you understand? For service-based industries, it might be a little bit. You understand? Okay, I dance like a fairy for 10,000. Okay, that's how you do your shit. You get, but this is sitting down, moving one character from one point to the other, making sure the background is this, and the generator has to be running. There's a particular render time that my generator can take. There's a particular system I need, a processor. There's a particular amount I need to buy the equipment. You know, so it's technical. That's why we need rate cards. It's a bit technical.
This is most the point of saying that, yes. Okay, if for instance, it's not enough to even say you have a price tag for all manner of job. There are sometimes a client will come to you and will prescribe something that's probably a few persons have done it before, or nobody has even done it before. Now, how do you manage that kind of thing? One, and again, the resources available to you is different from resources available to me. I might be in a position where I have access to light, so I will be charging, considering that, okay, I only buy 4. And now it's not even enough to have all of these things. What about enforcement?
Okay.
That's the problem. What we should be concerned, in my own opinion, at this level, it's not even about the charging. It's about the theft.
The theft
Of the effort you guys putting into this job. So you must have value for some of these things, and the primary thing now is not about how much you are charging, how much I am charging, how much it's about how to ensure that
you are protected
for whatever I'm giving this person.
You are protected.
Somebody mentioned earlier that the cost of hiring a lawyer is expensive. To consult this person is this. I said, see, the cost of doing that consultation at the initial stage is compared to the cost of doubting.
When the problem.
Now, if this matter proceeds to full-blown litigation, I can tell you spending 6 figures. I can assure you that. But definitely, if the person is to consult for you at that initial stage, just do the basic legal whatever to make sure that everything is covered. The basic the non-disclosures and all of those things, the franchise and all. You might not spend up to that amount.
I think
how practical is this? Because, okay, let's forget professional. How practical is it for them to get lawyers and paid?
No, that's the role of awareness. That's the role of awareness. That except I'm transferring up proprietary rights in this particular act to you, and you have paid me X amount that I feel is satisfactory. If I see that work used anywhere, I have the right to take you for it. You get? So that should be that serious awareness that before you even start talking about all of these structural association groups, it's desirable. But let's have this basic awareness that we have laws in place now, and there are little things that we can do to protect all of these things, especially that issue of border point, from happening.
This is the point where we talk about like industries maybe collaborating or something. Maybe the legal practice should have some sort of way that they collaborate with the creative business.
Yeah, so
do you understand? To say cut down this whole intellectual property theft or illegal use of stuff that doesn't eventually like contribute to anything to the economy, because this, in the broad sense of it, tarnishes the image of it. If you have
Aunt,
yes,
can I put small
perspective to it?
Just salt it a little. You know what this does?
How the creative agencies, because I'm sure bigger creative agencies, they are okay. So where I work, I'm sure Troika Group has its own army of lawyers that can go carry one of our concepts.
Exactly.
But smaller shops, how legal
how can legal
professions package small package, you know, like bumper package, you know, friends, you understand? That okay, you can be paying a certain retainership for us. It's like insurance.
Exactly.
You might not use it, you understand, but when they jam bash your car, you have third party. You know, you can go and meet you say, guy, we don't even pay you that. After come and protect us here. Please.
Retainership exists.
Not that kind of this packages.
This small pack, we are not saying please.
You see the issue of collaboration. That's why.
Attract greatness. Attract greatness.
Thanks for watching the Cobweb, guys. Connect with us on social media. Like, share, subscribe, and let's hear your ideas on cool topics for the Cobweb. Feel free to download great stuff below. Stay tuned for more cool convos, and together we'll attract greatness.